D.N. Leo, and Narrative Land Publishing present Shadowed Fairytale. Written by D.N. Leo. Narrated by P.G. Fox, Roxane, and Summer. Chapter 1. Satu Kingdom. Distant Past. There were many kingdoms in Nepalimbus, a world below the deep water dimension. In the royal dome of Satu, Pearl lived with her father in a castle made of marble coral. She was a princess and the only child, and more importantly, she was the only person her father would confide in. He called her his little idealist. Under her father's reign, their small kingdom was peaceful. They ruled a few hundred domes, which was quite humble compared to larger kingdoms. But all things considered, when it came to safety and happiness, the Satu kingdom offered the most. Inside the domes, the air was pure. Outside the domes, the water was bluer and clearer, and the travel passages between domes were the safest in Nepalimbus. Pearl read the text she wrote in her notebook again and smiled to herself. She was pleased with her writing. She would have loved being a historian, but as a princess, she didn't think that profession was suitable. Plus, she liked the historian in her father's court. One historian per kingdom was enough. She didn't like that train of thought, so she closed her notebook and called it a day. People referred to her father as the White King, because his hair was as fair as the white marble coral, and his eyes were creamy white like the most precious pearls that ever existed. She idolized her father. He had been overprotective of her after her mother's death. Her mother had passed away before her time for reasons he couldn't understand. His grief troubled Pearl, although he never talked to her about it. Today, Pearl had reached a major milestone in her training. She was now fully qualified to surface to the air dimension to observe other beings and creatures. Her father referred to some of these creatures as humans. She had read a lot and completed her studies about humans and their land. But she had never had first-hand experience interacting with them. She was excited about the chance to see them, to walk their land, and to learn more. Her father wasn't keen about this coming on land occasion. But it was part of the process to develop her full potential, because she would one day rule this kingdom. He knew he had to let her go. She talked aloud to herself, repeating what she had memorized about the human land as she walked along a corridor of their castle to a chamber that connected to a portal she could use to surface. Ordinary mere citizens thought they could surface anywhere they wanted, but she knew violating the natural rules when crossing worlds could be fatal.
Humans need to breathe in the air environment.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?